in that middle, the most densest part of this wig. And I'm shattering that root. You better shatter that root. All right. Taking those diagonal partings. Sorry. Diagonal partings. Ooh. This piece is a little thick, so I'm just gonna go ahead and section it. Follow your first mind. Just in life, period. But I can't stress enough how important that is too. Go ahead and follow your first mind. If something is telling you it's too thick, it's too thick. Listen to that shit. What is it gonna hurt? Go ahead, recheck it. 2 minutes, nigga. You getting paid, okay? Or you wearing it. You know, like it's for the benefit of you. Either way it go, it does not hurt to do that. So I'm going to take my towel because some of the products got on top of the back of this unit, and I don't want that. I don't need nothing happening until I design it to happen. So what I do, I take my towel that I told you to grab, and I wiped it off, period. It's fine. But you see how the middle of that piece is already turning? Great, and it's expanding. It's already doing half the work for me. It's working its way up. I'll tell you one thing, you better get the hell out of my way. Okay. All right. Right in the middle of that. Working my way up. And you know what? When I'm working with the client, I'd rather me myself. Because it just depends on who your clientele is, honey. But I'd rather have to go back in after I know I used my allowed, 2, 4 out, whatever, the charge was. I make that amount of product and have the client wait and see that I have to make more product versus me making too much product and having to throw product away. No. That is a waste. That is a waste of money. Shatter that root. Do not let that get a blunt line. Disgusting. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Look at that. Huh? Beautiful. And now, I'm going to do the same thing as I did with that other side. Paint all the tips now, but now I'm going to comb it through. No, I am not taking the product off. I am actually pushing the product through. And when I put more on it, it's filling the empty parts that didn't have product on it to swell and to like completely saturate. So I'm completely saturating this. It's turning out great. Let's take a look. It's looking good. And because honestly, this wig could have only been, I don't know, it was definitely under $200. There's going to be some weird ass fibers in here. That's going to cause me to continuously make sure that I got ample amount of product on it, because it cannot dry out. The second your product dries out, I know most of you guys notice, when it dries out, it stops working, right? So you have to have enough to keep applying if you're not using foils. And if it's not a clay. Clays do continue to lift when they are looking a little bit dried out. That's the benefit of a clay. I did not buy a clay. This is some good. This is some good. It's some good. But it's not a clay. So know that. All right, so I'm going to start on this back. I am so in love with those couple of streaks and highlights back here. So I'm about to go ahead because I need this perimeter of this wig to be turning with the rest. So I am painting on some highlights, streaking. And now I'll go in and I'll detail. Can you see what I just did? That's going to create the lightest pieces, but it's going to also blend in with the rest of this outside perimeter. I'm not an octopus, right? So we have to work in a way that allows us to get maximum evenness, cohesiveness, you know, the best way. And that's the best way that I have so far come up with. And that's not going anywhere. So I'm connecting it over to this side while I quickly work in smaller sections to really get, you know, the distribution and the saturation we want. Still leaving that shattered root, because if she goes to pull this hair up in a ponytail or something, we still want just a baby amount of this dark. This is a whole, this wig, the whole wig is pretty much gonna be light bright. I used a double bowl, I'll show you. And both sides were filled with product. But even then, I still might have to mix some more. If I get through it without having to mix, what I'm gonna do is use my water bottle to thin and stretch the product out. You cannot stop the process with water. Water only keeps it hydrated, and it keeps on working. Please do not trust anybody that tells you that you have completely stopped or stopped at all the bleach and lifting process with just water. You have not. What you're about to do is damage the shit out of somebody's head. You have to use a chemical to stop a chemical. You have to. There's some crazy shit going on out here in these streets when it comes to hair color. And y'all wonder why damn near everybody that's platinum is bald. Huh. That you know. I can get your pattern and still keep you a 4C. You see what I'm saying? But it's all about technique and a care. I care so much. So many times people tell me, "Oh, Jerry, I really don't even care. Just gonna." Well, you know what? I care so much. I care. I care so much. It hurts. Literally, it hurts me sometimes to see people walking around. I care so very much. And you can be huffing and puffing, but you see, even on somebody that's not moving and not talking, everything can seem so easy in your mind, but things take hard work and time. Nothing happens in 20, 30 minutes. This ain't a real. This ain't a REEL. This is a REL. This is real life. Like, what is wrong with y'all out there? Who is about to get their hair bleached and colored the same amount of times it takes to do a silk press? That's crazy talk. But there's people that really have those intentions. Or those ideas. Not intentions. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably some stylists that are young. Their intentions are to be done in that amount of time. See, I already know right now that I need more bleach, so who am I joking? Why would I not do it right now? Why would I wait till I'm completely out? I don't want to do that. The same thing when it comes to my color. Don't want to wait till the last minute. Go ahead, and if you can mix some of that old mix in with your new, I always think that that's a good thing too. It just keeps the color more consistent. I feel when the whole head is done by the same batch, even if more mixing had to be done, it still got that same original formula in it to back it up. I believe in that. You believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. Everybody go to sleep at night. That's what I believe. No lumps and bumps for me. I like a cool whip. I like a cool whip. That's what I like. You like what you like. I like what I like. Everybody sleep at night. Yeah. Yes. I guess if it was cold in my house, I might have it a little bit more soupy because it'll dry out. You know what I mean? And what I tell y'all about when it dry. You see how those highlights ain't moved? I'm about to give y'all a little bit more light. I know some smart ass talking about, no, they ain't seen nothing. You see that? They have not moved. They have not shifted. So dope. Alright. Just gonna keep on. And yes, I'm gonna color on top of that too. But it's been sitting longer on that highlighted part, so they're gonna be lighter. I said, I don't want to have to do this again. And I'm okay with this sitting on. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. I think my front is almost ready. And I'd say perfect timing right after I'm finished with the with applying to the back. I think that'll be great timing if that was all the blonde that I desired, at the level that I desired, which I'm going for like a level 8 because this color is not none of the shades that I have is going past a level 7. So I only need this bleached out to a level 8 so I can get the exact color goal that I want. Keep that in mind. All blonde, is not the same. And there's different shades and tones for a reason. I want to stop it at an 8 because it's still going to keep some of that red in there. And guess what? We're going copper red. So why would I want to take that all the way to a blonde? Why would I want to do that and strip all the curl out? Why would I want to do that? Flipping psychopath. Now I could see if I was trying to go for a blonde, a dimensional blonde wig, then yeah, I want to go for a level 9. Like, take me to a 9. And if she want to be closer to platinum, yeah, I'm going to bleach it, maybe to a 10. And then maybe take some more pieces, go back in there, foil them for dimension, and then tone it all. But everything ain't for everything or everybody, that's for sure. This is the same as me opening up a foil and checking the process. What I'm doing right there, this is the same as that. Because guess what? I'm not a wizard. Okay? But I do aim for closest to perfection as I possibly can. Especially when I am getting paid to do a job. I want not even when when I'm getting paid. Because if I ain't getting paid, I ain't doing it. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Okay? You see what I'm saying? So let me shut up with the lies. But yeah, anything attached to my name, your name, you want it to be your best. You want it to be your best. I love hand painting, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. See? I'm leaving the tips. I'm leaving them. You do not want to fry off somebody's money. And go get your ass whooped. Go on, and fry it off if you want to. Go on, and fry it off if you want to. I watch people court. I see your ass on people court. Sometimes these young ladies, they pay a lot of money for these wigs. You know? And they trust in you with it. And the integrity of it. So, that's my advice to you. Almost. And I know there are some things that I'm leaving out. I can't, I spent a lot of money on beauty school. And a lot of time and a lot of trial and error. I'm telling you a lot. I'm telling you a lot. But you need to know that I'm definitely not saying everything. I can't. Shit, I can't. I still gotta work. But I've done said a lot, and there's a lot of information out there. Look at it. It lighted up. I'm upset. Yes. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be good. Man, you know what's so funny? It really did lighten up to the color that she want. See, we just nipped that shit right in the butt. That's gonna be a no for me. Yeah, no bleach spots for me. No tank. Yeah, I'm going right over it. Because I want that to be lighter. There's going to be some natural highlights up in there. By those being different blondes, the color is going to take different on every single piece that was lighter than the majority that's getting lightened cohesively. And that is what I want. I want dimension. Nobody want to pay for no flat ass beauty supply house looking color. I know I wouldn't. What's the custom in that? Huh? What's the custom in that? If you can go to 2 shades of gray. Hopefully there ain't no shops out there called that. And just pick this wig up off the rack. What's the custom in that? What you paying for? You see? So yeah, now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and saturate the tips. Just the tips. Tippity tip tips. Them tippity tip drips. Alright. And now what I'm about to do is just put a little bit of 20. Because that whole back section, it's thick back there. I'm just going to mix up a little bit of 20 volume with like the rest, just to loosen up the rest of my formula. So it's super slick. Remember I was telling you, if it dries out, it stops the process, right? So we do not want it to dry out. So with this extra dose of 20, I'm gonna rub that. Make sure my other pieces stay hydrated. This front is almost giving me exactly what I needed to give. I had to do more lighting. Next time, if there's a next time, I will. If there's a next time, yep. If there's a next time. All right, and then there. I don't even know why I'm doing this shit today. But I am being so sure. All right, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to comb it through. Always start at the tips. Even with them fake hoes, you're going to start at the tip. Combing it through. Yeah, baby. Combing it through. Soupy soup. That's soupy soup. The other side. This is what I meant, y'all, when I said double bowl, too. That's what I meant. I was like, what is the double bowl? What do you mean? What is the double bowl? That's what I meant when I said the double bowl. About you, but I know I'm not perfect. But what I know is, with a little bit of effort, my results can be damn near flawless. So that's what I'm after. I'm not after looking being right the first time and all that. So I'm gonna open up my foils, or I'm gonna open up my balayage. I'm gonna make sure that it's not drying out. I'm gonna check the saturation, all that. All that matters. Period. I'm such a jerk sometimes. I love it. I say that shit all the time. Period. And yeah, y'all, my front my front blonde is giving exactly what I wanted to give. So at this point, we pretty much done making sure that the bleach is not dried out. And I know she's gonna be happy because she really did not want a lot of root. A little root is great. It definitely makes it look more believable, in my opinion. And I'm so grateful that the client trusts, what I'm saying, because I only got the best interest at heart, for her anyways. Going underneath to that first piece. Just making sure. I do not want to be on camera. Alright, so let's take a look at our girl in the front. I got my bonnet on. I'm gonna pretend gonna bronze cause I have. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. That's giving blonde enough. I'm gonna say right up in here though. Let's go ahead and let that just a smudgy smudge. Just a smudgy smudge there. smudge there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Looking good. Oh, oh my goodness! It is what I wanted. It is what I wanted. I want y'all to take a look at what the shadow root is gonna look like. Can you see that? That's gonna be amazing. Look at that. That's gonna look amazing for a shattered smudged root. That's really gonna look great. Very pleased with that. All right. So what I'm gonna do is mist her with some water just to keep everything active. Right? But you know, still can't have it all in the face. I'm so glad she didn't break out. You know what I'm saying? No. Okay. I don't want to be on camera. Just some water. Keep everything active. Remember that back is still freshly processing. So I still might have to go back there with a little bit of more developer, maybe even a little more bleach, just to make sure that it's not drying out. I don't have to put any more product on these parts because I made sure that they were saturated. So just a little bit of water to keep the glide and to keep it from drying out is all I'm doing. But I'm combing it through. Under here. I know this wasn't taken as evenly. But sometimes it has nothing to do with your application. So don't be so hard on yourself, especially when you're dealing with non-human hair fibers, right? So you can only do, so much. And sometimes we can be hard on ourselves when we want everything to be perfect. But this is not human hair. It does not breathe. It's not porous. This is it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get even distribution on fake hair, But the scientists and the engineers, they did everything they could to try to get us that, which I am grateful. Because they are fun to wear and play with. Some more developer, why not? Don't want it to dry out. Yeah. And this is something you guys getting to see like real time. Like I said, this is real life. R-E-A-L, not R-E-E-L. It takes time. Just like money takes time to get made. Shoot. You know what I'm saying. This on YouTube, so yeah, y'all be fine. That baby said he just seen 3 murders on YouTube. I can say shit. Combing it through. So, once the back get to the point that I'm happy with it, I'm going to go ahead and stop and shampoo her out. And yeah. Yes, there will be conditioner as well taking place at some point. Water. See how it starts to like kind of separate and flake up when it's too dry? That's what you don't want. This is all the back. Okay. that's one thing. We're working on a wig. I ain't gotta worry about saying, "Ooh, am I hurting you too bad? Am I?" Yeah, that's nice. Just being able to get on up in that job, get that job done. That's one thing. That's pretty great about working on our wig. Going on and get on up in there. So, being that tangled is telling me it's dry from the inside. So, let's section it a little bit of water, a little bit of 20 to comb that through because we're not done with it lifting. I still want it to lift a little bit more. Although it is at a beautiful, beautiful shade. And it is giving what I need to give. But we're going to go ahead and push it a little bit more. Because we're American, that's why. We're going to push it a little bit more. 20 volume. That's crazy. Because we American. Yeah, that's exactly why. It was a spare brush that fell. No big deal. I do not like to chase inanimate objects. If something is going to fall, I let it shit fall. Even if I'm in somebody, if the comb, the clip, some shit, let it fall. Don't be rushing to chase no damn clips and combs and you got a person in your chair. Don't do that. Let that shit fall. Pick up another one. All right, this is giving. So let's check this back. Misty mist. Because we know it don't take long. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we got that good. You know we got that good. So it's going on. Underneath first, right? Don't be weird. That's where you started. So obviously that'll be the first part that needs to care. So the immediate attention. So let's start at the bottom, underneath. A lot of these steps definitely can be avoided, especially if you want to do fun colors. You want the lime green, the teal, and all that of it. Get blonde hair. You know, do yourself a favor. Because you want to know, you want to wonder why it costs $300 or $400 to get, you know, a fun color, multicolored wig, you know, because it's already a lot of colors being used and product ain't cheap. You think these people giving us a break on color? No. Okay? The answer to that is no, if you was wondering. No. We do not get no special breaks on color prices. And if you got to bleach the hair from black in order to get it to a level in order to take that color, that takes a lot more time and a lot more product. So yeah, $400-500. You know, when you bring in black hair to be no tone. Thank goodness. Well, thank goodness for the client. This client, that wasn't her goal. She definitely was going. I could probably just bleach with what I'm doing right now. This color is very close to the carpet that she wants, but because I want things to look a certain way, I'm definitely gonna color it, and it's gonna be levels of dimension for me. But in all actuality, I could charge this as a color correction, and then, you know, extra charge for the extra product that I'll have to use, because the density is so high in this wig. It's a thick wig. It's not thin. So, but yeah. People ain't go to school and learn all this and buy products just so you can get your hair done free. It doesn't work like that. And color is an expensive game. Color is not for the broke. It takes a lot of maintenance when you dealing with color, even on your wig. If you want to keep it, and you can have a colored, crunchy ass looking wig if you want to. That's on you. But if you want that wig to stand the test of time and look good, you want to look good, baby, yeah, it's not cheap. So yeah, we're going to let this hang out. And I think I'm going to get some extra lift out of there. I think the front is pretty much done what it's going to do. And I'm very happy with this color that it came out. So happy. That's going to take beautifully to the level 7 that we got. And remember, I was telling you guys, I only need this wig to lift to a level 8. I'm going to show you what that looks like. And then I'm going to show you. I'm just going to show you what it looked like. I'm about to do all that other shit. I'm going to show you what the level 8 looked like. All right. And like I said, since we are doing Carpet to Red, I used 20 volume and not 30. And I used a bleach that would not strip all of the orange and red out. So here's an 8, level 8, and that is where we are, level 8. We're going level 7. You see how much darker? That level 7 is gonna coat everything that I needed to coat. And then at the very end, it's a level 5. So obviously that's gonna be, you know, pretty coated too. But yeah, level 8 is what I needed. That's what I got, and I'm gonna keep it moving. Could you see that? Level 8. And that is what my girl is. Period. And the reason why it's stopping at a level 8 is because of the volume that I used. And with me putting water on it, that diluted it, right? So that took it from a 20 to probably more like an 18. So it ain't gonna stop it. But it's definitely gonna slow down the movement. I did not add water to the back. Only more 20 to loosen that up. So that's gonna continue to rise. Don't look at me! I have a shampoo bowl in here, so that's where the water's coming from. I'm getting ready to stop the video. I'm going to restart it. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't, because it's going to make me upload too. Or maybe I should. And then... Uh-oh. What I don't want to see is that dent right there. I did not rinse off my developer yet because I'm smart. Gotta be smarter than the color. Mm-hmm. It's looking good. Okay. So while that's working its last couple of minutes, I'm about to start mixing my color. I've already got my different bowls aligned because order is one of the first steps of accomplishing your goal. You gotta have shit in order, like period. So okay, that's what I'm doing. Here, I'll give you guys. I'll let y'all see that. Hope you didn't see me. But so these I'm using Chi and a little bit of Goldwell because Chi didn't have a color that I really wanted in this color melt, so I had to jump ship. So that's what it is. And usually I'm pretty strict about using the same developers and the same color line, but it is what it is today. It's gonna be just fine. If on somebody's hair, I swear that I will use the right color line for the formula. But for this wig, we gonna go on and use what we got to get. Oh, well, we won't. You see what I'm saying? And it's gonna be you. My scale. It's best if you measure things out, but if you feel like you don't, then don't. But I like to measure all my color out. I like my exact 1-to-1 ratio unless I'm in somebody else's head, like a real human's hair, and I feel like they need something added or taken away from their formula, then I adjust. But other than that, nope, I don't. I like a 1-to-1. Even if I'm mixing colors to make them custom, I still want my color to development ratio exact and perfect. It is chemistry. God dog it. The exact moment when you found out you need batteries. Okay. I'm not trying to be on camera, so don't look at me! The batteries were dead. And it's old. Honestly, I need to treat myself to like a couple of new a couple of new items, period. Sometimes it's hard to do that. But it's not cute when your shit don't work. And like right now, I'm annoyed because I really need to start mixing this product up. Okay, finally went to 0. Which, yeah, I needed it off, honestly. Okay, so when I'm mixing color and I'm doing multiple colors, you know, everybody sees things differently. And there's 1,000 ways to slice an apple and still get slices. But for me, mentally, it makes more sense when I match my bowls up towards my colors, right? So the darkest bowl gets the darkest shade, which, obviously I'm going to start at the top, you know, and then so on and so forth. I don't know, that's just I've always done that. So at the root is going to be the most dull of the shades. It's going to be a 6W. Still very warm, but definitely on the darker side. It's only going to be casting red from the undertone of that gold. And if that don't make sense to you, take your ass to school. Period. Ain't nobody got time. So I'm mixing that up. I'm not going to incorporate, I'm not going to mix everything up right now. I'm just getting my ratios together in the proper bowls. And, you know, aligning them up. But I'm not combining them yet. You cannot do that too soon. You should not. You can do whatever the hell you want. But you should not do that too soon because the color, I'm not going to say why. Go to school. But anybody that been to school know why you should not. So all I'm doing is prepping right now because my color is not done. And keep in mind, you know, the amount of product that you using, you know, especially when you're doing like a color melt like this, there's only going to be 1 or 2 colors that I need a whole tube because it's all going to be kind of blended and mashed together, right? So, yeah. 34. So, yeah, everything don't take all that. And... that was 34. Alright, that's fine. And that's gonna be that. Now sometimes I'll take a Sharpie because I'm old, okay? So sometimes I'll take a Sharpie and write on my bowl, on my plastic bowl, you know, something that will make me remember what shade. Yes, and in addition to the bowl, judge your mama, not me. So I can know for sure, no matter what happens, somebody come in, touch something, I get on the phone, something happens, I know exactly what I was supposed to be doing. At this moment, I'm about to pause it.